Let me quickly talk to you about the top 5 instant approval unsecured business loans for micro businesses. That is, businesses with 1 to 9 employees. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about the top 5 instant approval unsecured business loans for micro businesses. Now, the loans discussed in today's show are not micro loans. Simply because you have a micro business doesn't mean your funding needs cannot go beyond, say, 50 grand or 75 grand. The lenders I'll be talking about today can fund up to $10 million. So microloans are usually kept at $50,000 to $75,000, and they come mostly from nonprofit lenders and other SBA-backed institutions. So I want to clearly sort of get out of the way. What is a microbusiness? A microbusiness is a company that has fewer than 10 employees. And believe it or not, they actually constitute 75% of all private sector employers in the United States, and they provide over 10% of private sector jobs according to research. And one thing that's very important you have to understand is that there is a distinction to have between micro business and small business. So a micro business is, again, in terms of your head count, you have less than 10 people, and the revenue is about $1 million. But when you talk about small business, you go a little above in terms of the headcount and also the revenue. According to the Small Business Administration statistics, you're looking at $1 to $10 million. And there are various types of micro businesses in terms of their geography, in terms of their economic sector. So you have micro businesses in the retail sector, construction, healthcare, social assistance, you name it. And how does a micro business work? So you have to go through a process that is similar to what you go through to set up a normal business, a normal small business. So you have a legal structure, business licenses, permits. You need to set up financial, marketing, management, and operations. And one thing you also need to do here is that the loans I will be speaking today about are unsecured. In other words, there is no deposit, there is no collateral, there is no personal guarantee. Before I get into the nitty-gritty, please check out this short video. It tells you about our approach when it comes to evaluating and categorizing small business loans on this show. All right, folks. Number 5, we have Biz2 credit. Our score, 8.5 over 10. Biz2 credit is great for loan options. So here you have a large constellation of loans if you are a micro business. And this is a company that has been around for a while. They were founded in 2017 as a platform to match small businesses with funding based on their needs by connecting borrowers with lenders that offer a range of loan and credit options. So what we have here is what? We don't have a direct lender. Biz2 credit is a loan marketplace, is a loan matching service, which is great. Think about it, because then you have access to a wide array of loan options, especially if you are a micro business. What are the highlights here? Loan types, you have lines of credits, merchant cash advances, term loans. The minimum FICO score can go all the way to 720, but they will accept you even if you are below 550. The maximum loan amount, $5 million. And here is a company that has been graded A+, rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. Fantastic. What are the pros and cons here? The pros, the company uses a network of financial institutions. They match borrowers with loan options, and they offer a wide range of loans. The drawbacks, they actually function as a platform and not a direct lender. and they allow lending guidelines to vary. So depending upon your situation, depending upon your particular loan application, Business Credit might give you a an offer that will be different from the guy or the lady next door. Okay, and one thing you need to understand is that, again, in terms of loan options, you really have a variety of loan options, from merchant cash advances, SBA loans, business lines of credit, real estate financing, equipment financing, franchise loans, disaster loans, business acquisition loans, business credit cards, unsecured loans, bad credit business loans, and working capital loans. And this is kind of cool because if you are a micro business, again, you will have needs, and the business credit will actually help you fulfill those liquidity related needs. And business credit business loans are best for businesses seeking one source for many loan options, businesses with monthly revenue of at least $10,000, and businesses looking for industry specific loans. Again, here when I say businesses, I'm actually speaking about micro businesses. In other words, less than 10 people in terms of headcount. Number 4, folks, we have Rapid Finance. Our score, 8.5 over 10. Rapid Finance is great for product availability. And Rapid Finance offers lines of credit, merchant cash advances, and small business administration bridge loans from $5,000 to $1 million. And the cool thing here is that you have approval in 24 hours. That's fantastic. With 1-day disbursement. Think about that. Fantastic. And so the loan types, loans actually run the whole gamut, from bridge loans to invoice factoring arrangements, lines of credit, merchant cash advances, and term loans. And Rapid Finance will want to have a FICO score minimum of 520 and maximum loan amount $1 million. Again, here is a company that is highly rated by the Better Business Bureau, the BBB, A+. What are the pros and cons here? Pros: Rapid Finance can fund business loans as fast as 1 day. Multiple loan options are available with funds up to $1 million, as I said. Borrowers with all types of credit may be approved. We kind of love that. What are the drawbacks here? Unlike many other business lenders, Rapid Finance offers loans with a monthly fee instead of an annual percentage rate, and the smallest loan amount available is $5,000. So one thing you have to understand here is that because they are charging you on a monthly basis, the potential for your APR to actually go through the roof is high. Having said that, imagine if you are a micro business and you need the funds for expansion or payroll or whatever kind of working capital needs you have, the ability to have that financing from Rapid Finance quickly, it's really interesting. So you might want to look into that. And Rapid Finance business loans are best for micro businesses that want fast funding, as I just said, micro businesses that want a short-term loan, and micro businesses that have at least $5,000 in monthly revenue. So you got to have at least $5,000 in monthly revenue. In other words, $60K on a yearly basis. So they will actually, so once you have that, reach out to them. They can help you with your funding needs, from lines of credit to merchant cash advances, SBA bridge loans, asset-backed loans, and commercial real estate loans. Number 3, folks, when it comes to the top 5 instant approval unsecured business loans for micro businesses, we have BlueVine. Number 3, BlueVine. Our score, 9 over 10. And BlueVine has been around for a while. Here is a great company, also a great lender. They have delivered more than $6 to $10 billion in financing to over 125,000 small businesses, according to our research. The company was established in 2013, and they actually offer everything from invoice factoring arrangements to credit lines, and their funding can go all the way to $5 million. What are the loan features here? So you have invoice factoring, lines of credit, term loans also. Minimum FICO credit score 530. So this is pretty reasonable. If you have bad credit, you still stand a chance to get a loan through BlueVine. The maximum loan amount is $5 million, and the company also is highly rated from the BBB A+. What are the pros and cons here? So you have invoice factoring credit lines can be as large as $5 million. The disbursement usually occurs within a day. This is pretty cool. So if you need the cash fast, here is the company you can apply, where you can apply. What are the cons? BlueVine may require a general lien on business assets. In other words, in some cases, based on the solidity or the peculiarity of your loan application, they might require some collateral. Let's just say, they might require some collateral. So they will require something called a UCC lien on business assets. And brand new startup businesses are not accepted in BlueVine. Now, one thing we have seen, we reached out to BlueVine and they have said that in specific cases, if the startup has a great business plan and can articulate their vision, their business model, they would actually fund the business. But you got to have the business plan. You got to do a few other things to make sure that your business plan and your loan application is solid if you are a micro business, startup micro business. And one thing I want to say here is that BlueVine business loans are best for micro businesses that want to leverage unpaid invoices, micro businesses that have been established for at least 3 months, and micro businesses that want access to funds in about 24 hours or less. Number 2, folks, we have TD Bank. Our score, 9.5 over 10. TD Bank is best for quick disbursement of funds from a traditional bank. We all know TD Bank. This is a national behemoth in the lending space and in the saving space, also in the banking space in general. And they offer small business loans in 15 states and Washington, D.C. So borrowers can choose from term loans, lines of credit, commercial mortgages, and SBA loans. So the loan types are kind of varied. Minimum FICO credit score, 520 to 550. Maximum loan amount, $5 to $10 million. A plus from the triple B in terms of rating. What are the pros and cons here? TD Bank has several loan options from which you choose. Disbursement occurs within 24 hours if loan application is solid. Term loans of up to $1 million are available. And in some cases, we've seen that TD Bank can actually fund all the way to $10 million. Again, here is a national bank that has I would say the wherewithals, that has the solidity of a bank to actually disperse that high of an amount. What are the cons here? TD Bank does not operate nationwide. Right now, they're constantly working on it, but right now they are in about 15 to 20 states. And TD Bank also does not disclose much information until a business applies. This is something that we have actually noticed, that we reached out to them in terms of transparency. There's not a lot of info on the TD Bank website, but the loans are great. We have tested them out. We actually reached out to them. We reached out to people who borrowed from TD Bank, and their feedback so far has been fantastic. So TD Bank provides lines of credit, term loans, commercial mortgages, SBA Express loans, SBA 7A loans, SBA 504 loans, and U.S. Department of Agriculture loans for micro businesses. All right. And so TD Bank business loans are best for micro businesses that want to choose from multiple loan options, micro businesses that are confident in their ability to be approved for a business loan, and micro businesses that are in one of the states where TD Bank serves. Okay. And one thing you also have to keep in mind here is that TD Bank is they're pretty flexible in terms of working with you. You just have to make sure that you have a solid, compelling business plan. It's all about the solidity of your business plan. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sorty Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation today about the top 5 instant approval unsecured business loans for micro businesses. And at number 1, we have Funbox. Our score, 9.5 over 10. Funbox is great for large amounts. If you are a micro business and you're looking for a large amount, you want to go to Funbox. And basically here, Funbox has been established in 2013, and they have, according to their website, they have served more than 170,000 to 100,000 small businesses with loans backed by investor partners. And borrowers can obtain revolving lines of credit of up to $10 million. Basically, if you go to the website, they will tell you it's 100,000, but we've seen in reality, they fund much, much more than that. As long as you have a compelling business plan, you'll get the cash you need. What are the features you need to pay attention to? So loan types are lines of credit, all right? and minimum FICO score undisclosed, but usually they will go all the way to 520. This lender has an A plus business rating from the Triple B. Fantastic. And the pros and cons. So loan amount range from 1,000 to 10 million, and funds may be available the next business day. So that's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of those online lenders will allow you to get the cash as fast as possible. That's fantastic, right? And there is no minimum FICO credit score. That's another pro. That's another advantage here. What are the cons? The longest loan term is 24 weeks or about 6 months. And unlike many other business lenders, Funbox charges a weekly fee on each amount drawn from the line of credit. So when you think about Funbox, I want you to think about revolving lines of credit for micro businesses. Actually, they cover the whole 9 yards. They actually also serve established businesses, small businesses, in addition to micro businesses. All right. And one thing I want to say here is that Funbox business loans are best for micro businesses that seek revolving lines of credit, micro businesses that can pay off loans quickly. Remember, they're charging you on a weekly basis. So the sooner you can actually pay off the amount borrowed, the better for your balance sheet. And Funbox business loans are also great for micro businesses that want rapid funding. So if you really want cash as fast as possible to maybe get the next supply, to pay the supplier, or seize a business opportunity or expand, Funbox is a great place to be. Our score 9.5 over 10. And so folks, here is it for today's conversation. I want to quickly recap here. So I was talking to you about the top 5 instant approval unsecured business loans for micro businesses. Number 1, Funbox, 9.5 over 10. Number 2, TD Bank, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have a BlueVine, 9 over 10. Number 4, we have a Rapid Finance, 8.5 over 10. And number 5, Biz2 Credit, 8.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.